What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Goliath. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and continue. I gotta rebuild. Oh no, my Goliaths are fine. Well, how do I feel like I'm missing a Goliath then? I'm not. I figured out what a red grabber is, so you know what? We're gonna go ahead and handle that today. I think we're gonna head off. They're in the desert. They're those big dinosaur things that hang out in the water. So I've walked past them about 50 times. They didn't look like they grabbed me too much though. And so that's why I didn't think that they were called red grabbers, is because they have little T-Rex arms. And I guess their name must be mostly ironic. Somebody must have given it to them as a slight. We've got to go. We've got to beat one of these things to death with our bare hands with a coal golem. So that should be an interesting thing to accomplish. I don't think it's going to be too hard. And in fact, they were next to this watering hole over here. And it can't just be a normal grabber, because there's grabbers and there's red grabbers. Got to find one. I think that's it right there. This one looks a little bit redder than the others. So it's possible that we might be able to get it. Yeah, that one's definitely redder. I don't know what kind of knockback type shit they're going to try and do to me. But what I will try to do is stun lock them up like so. And then with my bare fisticles, we shall fight and beat them to death. If I take damage, it should make this a little bit easier. There we go. Hit him with some rocks. That one's regenerating for some reason. I don't really know why. It's okay, though. It's probably because he's out of combat or something. It shouldn't be too difficult, I don't think, to handle these. And then we get them locked up right there. Oh, there's multiple red grabbers. Even better. Just what I always wanted to deal with. Multiple red grabbers. Alright, well at least we'll unlock a suit piece when we get done here, so that's pretty sweet. Oh no, it's just another little orange one. I'm going to phase straight through right there. And try to focus on whooping that ass. And I'm not armed, correct? Okay, because I can't have any armaments on me. If you have any armaments, this will apparently not work. Let's go ahead and lock them down. And we should be able to finish off the assault right here. I don't know if that one countered. I didn't see anything say anything about unlocks or the advancement of our super awesomeness. But since there's no splash screen being like, "You are awesome! Hooray for being the best!" Now I need to go back to my experimentation. Let's see. Kill the red grabber using an unarmed wooden coal Goliath. Yeah, I did do that. We are in an unarmed coal Goliath. And I killed a red grabber. Oh, the red grabber. Maybe it's a special grabber around here. I mean, I killed it. Maybe it's because I started it off. Its health was kind of low. And I started it off as another character. That might be it, too. Maybe you can't swap suits because it did have some health missing, so... I wonder if it'll respawn. I don't know. I've heard things on the forums about this being kind of weird with the triggers or whatever. So it might not be working. Or we might have just done it wrong by starting it off. Let's teleport in between two zones. We'll come back and see if he respawns. If he respawns, we'll try and get him a second time. And maybe it'll work if we deal damage from full health down to 0 without swapping golems. Because I think last time I fought him in like a wood golem or like a stone golem or something. And so it's possible that the front end of our damage may not have all been pure, and that might be what made it so that the thing didn't trigger. Either way, I wanted to get into the sniper suit, and then I wanted to get into the frost suit today. We're mostly just going to focus not on main quests, but on doing side stuff right now to see if maybe we can finish off the ice suit and then the sniper suit. And if we can finish off both of those, that puts us in a cool position when it comes to our suitage. Alright, so where is Red Grabba? Oh, he does not respawn. This could potentially be problematic then. And I don't know much how I feel about that. Interesting. Well, if he's not going to respawn, puts us in kind of a weird position, don't it? I don't know what to say about that. He's not going to respawn then. We can't get the helmet for the sniper suit, which is disappointing. Unless there's another one on another map somewhere. With the ice suit, we got to kill a grabber with a stone Goliath in overdrive mode. So that's not too bad. We got the grabbers right here, so we might as well do this. That reset my overdrive, though, which is going to make this sort of interesting to accomplish. I have to take some damage just to get the overdrive charged. I wonder what he's regenerating from. There we go. We've almost got that back up. Just need him to beat on me a little while longer. And if he whoops on me for a couple more seconds, I should be able to get him in overdrive mode. There we go. Alright. Overdrive mode. And so the spare part has been unlocked. We have made the leg for our super awesome. It looks like they bottle up their gastric juices in like Coke bottles. Like, ew, that'd be come down. That'd be a nasty surprise. You'd be going in for some Coke and just be like, oh God, the bitterness. The bitter jalapeno burn going down my throat. What have I ingested? I feel so guilty about this right now. And then to finish that off, we got to kill some snow golems, which I would assume would be in Winter's Teeth. I didn't see him around. We'll have a run around the map though and see if we can find him there. If we can't unlock the sniper suit today, we'll bare minimum we'll get all the stuff for the ice suit unlocked so that we have something new happening in this episode. Because I very much want to upgrade my suit. The default suits have not been impressive so far, but the upgraded ones tend to have their own little bonuses that are a bit better. I would like to jump into, yeah. Let's jump into something a little bit more expedient, and then we'll just have a look around for snow golems. I don't know if there are any on this map, or if we're going to need to go somewhere else. But that doesn't stop me from taking a look around. So far, all I've seen are those little panther things, and I apologize if you hear children screaming. It's not from my dungeon downstairs. I do have a child dungeon downstairs. Like, if your kids are bad, I take them and I put them in the dungeon, and that's that. They just stay down there, just neglected forever. And then eventually they grow up to become angsty, angry, very, very pale while we're on the subject. They don't get a whole lot of sunlight down there. No, it's because I live next to the public pool. I can actually, like, put my hand in the water out my window. And the public pool tends to attract little children now that school is out. And so if you hear any screaming, ranting, raving, or otherwise just shenaniganry coming from the background, that's why. Normally the directional mic does a pretty good job of keeping it all taken care of. But you know what it does not do a good job of? Ambient noise, like little hums and things like that. So for example, now that it's the hot season, I really don't see any snow golems around. We may have to wait until we get ourselves another ice zone, so we may in this episode have to press forward with... That one's a different color than the other ones. We may have to press forward with the main storyline quest until we get ourselves another snow... Alright, another snow biome. A snowiome. Ooh, that sounds good. A snowum. Either way, we need a new zone with new stuff inside of it, otherwise this is not going to work for us. If I wanted to, there's the snow chest right there. There's a mini fridge inside for storing your favorite beverages. This looks quite a bit stronger than what we had previously. Yeah, it gives you a better cooldown speed. Movement speed appears to be a little bit better. Regenerates from freezing effects and freezes enemies that are around you. Basically, we just don't have the helmet, and so I'm going to deconstruct my stone Goliath since we're not going to have need of him. And then we'll throw the chest pieces on here, and we'll just leave the head off. And altogether, he's going to have a lot better HP. So there's our snow Goliath. Cool. I like how he has like an air conditioning unit on the back. Like, you ever see those things on the back of semi-trucks? He's got an air conditioning unit on the back. That's hilarious. I assume that it probably changes the attunement of my attacks as well. Let's go ahead and equip the barbarian mace. And then we'll equip our fire cannon because we've got like a duality fire and ice thing going on. Then we'll go to the plague marsh and we'll see what happens out here. My assumption is that you really, really, really probably don't want to take the ice golem into hot zones. I don't know what its effects are going to be with the environment that's around us, but that's one of my favorite features about this game is the way that the environments interact with the suits. It's a very, very cool idea, and I hope to see it expanded further. Why are you shooting that way? What the hell is it doing right now? Why is it shooting that way? Shoot that way. There you go. See, I knew I could believe in you. Oh, we can call down an ice storm now too, instead of a firestorm. They're icy meteorites, so that's pretty sweet. So do I regenerate? What happens if I go in water? If I get the suit wet, it doesn't appear like anything too interesting happens. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't appear to have much of an effect. It does hit harder. I think this suit is a tad more built towards violence. I think it's made to make the enemy hurt. But for right now, let's jump into this suit because there's enough water puddles around to where I trust that a little bit better. I would rather have sources of regeneration and water around than be fiddling around too much with the ice suit. That treasure over on this side for a boat that apparently got stranded in the middle of the marsh here. There's a cannon over here. I don't know what good that's going to do me, but kind of an interesting little item to have sitting around over there. I will probably slay your home. Your little 4-bedroom, 3-bath. Oh, there's another chest over there. That's pretty cool. Let's do this. We'll get everybody trapped up. I'm going to chase down this little rat over here. And then while they're just chilling... Okay, or maybe not. I may have to go into berserk mode to get this one done. Can I break the ship cannon? Yeah, I was going to say, I need those gears really badly. There's also treasure over here, and I know that I like piles of gold, so hey, target the pile of gold. There you go. 286 gold. Ooh, 570 gold. I like the fact that you can loot the treasure piles. I hate that shit in video games when you can't loot treasure piles. Like, they're just, like, in the background as, like, a scenery piece. And you're like, no, that's lame. If you put a treasure pile in the dungeon, I should be allowed to loot it. And I like the fact that this game didn't cheat me out of my treasure pile loots. I don't like you very much, poison spiders. You run all over the place willy-nilly, and then you're very difficult to catch. Frankly, it upsets me. I do have a lot of trees on me right now. Making too many friends. Let's continue forward with the quest line. And I apologize for the darkness. There's not really much that I can do about that right now. We appear to be in some kind of monochrome green laser tag hell at the moment. I don't know. I love laser tag. I never get to play laser tag. Ever. And what's weird is that, like, I'm a grown-ass adult, so technically I could just take myself to play laser tag. But I don't want to be a grown-ass man at the laser tag place running around with 10-year-olds. Like, it just doesn't sit well. That's not a good look for me. And so, I just don't. We still haven't figured out anything that the gold is useful for either. We found some of those fox traders, and I guess we could use the gold with them to buy some of the things that we can't get our hands on. Ultra healing ointment causes restless leg syndrome. Dude, that shit is so annoying. That happened to me one time when I took a bunch of diphenhydramine because I wasn't feeling good. So I took a shit ton of diphenhydramine, and in so doing, oh, there's our camp right there. I wonder what is the better suit here. Hop out, and you fight over there. And then we try to freeze this dude up. Yup. Tell him, be frozen, son. Be frozen, then we're going to get in that ass. He can fight me if he wants to, but I got the cannon. I brought that heater. Oh, man. He got me with his heater. I don't have overdrive, otherwise I'd trigger that shit. And we'd be, like, ready to go right now. Oh, man, he comboed. You see that shit? He comboed me right there. This guy's a hog. This guy knows exactly what he wants, and he is more than willing to get into business and take it. Brutal. I'm gonna fight him the old-fashioned way, though. We got this guy. Dude, you're made out of old shit parts. I ain't afraid of you, big daddy-ass wannabe. Oh, what's that? You got a gun? Oh, it can get you on the oh, man, it can get you on the back drag with it, too. I gotta keep regenerating. I like the explosion. The cannon's not very good. But the explosion is still fun, which is why I keep using it. So now he's down. Yeah, the explosion is just too much fun. That's why I continue to spam with it. It's too much fun to use. It's far too enjoyable. Nope, don't you dare regenerate. You better back up right now before you get smacked up. I need your resins. I need your lifebloods. Give them to me. I also needed those mechanisms really badly, so that's cool. Can I loot any of this over here? Oh, I can. Cannonballs and gunpowder. Bunch of scrap iron, ship cannon. You want to come with me so I can get some extra scrap metal? Yes, please, because I've got to build myself. The Treasure Hunter's Journal wants me to slay a monster now. I'm not totally on board with that. There's a little more effort than I wanted to put into this adventure. But you know what? If I gotta kill a monster, I guess I gotta kill a monster. Such is life. Gotta earn that Alizé. Alright, let's be on our way. Where's this monster at? Is it inside this zone? Oh, it is inside this zone, but it's way off this direction, which makes me think we should probably stop off and... Oh, really? I'm full up on scrap iron? Oh. Okay. Let's go back to base real fast then, and I'll build myself some more of the healing kits so that we don't have to worry quite so much about our health situation. Inside the laboratory, we got the camp right there. We can make medium repair kits if we want, or big repair kits. Or we can just make normal repair if we had the ultra strong glue, that is. We could make more of it, but unfortunately it's not going that way. I can make those really, really easy, the restorative oils, and so I may start leaning in that direction instead. Yeah, if we're gonna make like the exact same amount of repair kits either way, I'd rather just do it like that and then live with the consequences here. I have so many mechanisms and things inside my inventory, and whew. Kind of wish the inventory was bigger just so you didn't have to use the storage chest, just be able to keep everything on you. I think a sort button is also sorely needed. I would love to be able to sort this stuff out and have it go to differing locations. Check that out since it's only the one. Scrap metal. Couple more belts inside of there, but I could probably get rid of a decent amount of the spider webs without having to worry about it too much. I have way too many of those. Claws I can get more of in the case that I need them, so I'll probably ditch that as well. I have enough chitin to last a little bit, so I probably won't mess with chitin at all. Explosives you can go in there and stack on up if you want to. Yeah, that'll have to do for right now. Unfortunately, I'm a little bit bogged down in random stuff, just due to the fact that I am a little bit loot hungry when I play games like this. I tend to pick up a lot of stuff. I do want the scrap iron and the resin, though. If we can get more resin and more scrap iron as a result of this map, that would actually clear us up by quite a bit when it comes to long-term surviving. And the barrels appear to have a ton of resin inside of them. So I'll probably be looting those on the way by. Just getting elbow deep in those little bastards. Ooh, 13 more scrap metal right there. Don't mind if I diddly doodly. Oh shit. Look at you, you big old bastard. Can I pin you down the same way I've pinned down so many before you? Here, I'm just gonna go in like this. You seem like you might be weak to fire. Oh, I forgot to repair my fire suit. Shitty ass. Alright, we'll just shoot fire stuff at it until it catches. I don't know if that gas affects everything or if it's just after. Here, throw that over there. And then... Oh, I have overdrive? Well, yeah, then use overdrive. Sounds okay to me. Oh, note to self. Do not use your spinny move during overdrive. That is poor planning. Yeah, I think this thing might be immune to what it is I just attempted right there. Got a little stun off. get outside that radius and see if I can just finish this thing off right now. How do you miss something that large? It's kind of mind-boggling in all honesty. Hey, we leveled up. That's fun. So it looks like we got some freebie items. And then is that the stone of indomitable booty grabbing? Yeah, the almighty stone. The stone of almightytude. There's a lot of loot on this map. Like, seriously, there is a lot of loot. There are some, like, really useful things to pick up here if you're trying to resupply on anything really related to medical kits or repair kits. It's a good place to be. Looking for anything I haven't looted yet. Because it's got resin. It's got like all those magical little things that tickle my jimmies. Guess I'm going. I have jimmies. They're pluralized. Very much pluralized. If I had just the singular, I just don't see how I would do so well on Tinder anymore. Alright, so we got that right there. Inside the tents. Got enough to make some ultra strong glue. Medieval mechanisms will give us the ability to make the big repair kits. Healing ointment I don't need, although restorative ointment. Oh, we can make teleporters too. Yeah, let's do those because I've been getting tired of walking back to base over and over and over again. And while it seems like one of those minor lazy things, it's just like, eh. So now I gotta cure an adventurer with the almighty stone. Where is he at? So we'll see if we can find out. It appears as though we've got quest friends over here. I'm glad they brought in like a mega monster. I didn't even know we were going to be fighting. I saw the opening pictures. Like, the game on the title screen makes the impression that you're going to be fighting like giant gorillas and all kinds of like King Kong / Godzilla type enemies. And it's kind of cool. Oh, hey, grah. Please don't attack. I mean no harm. I need help. Need healing. Turn into beast. Please help. Here, I'll help you. So apply health kit. Creature breathes easier. It is formed most slowly into a human adventurer in torn clothes. There you go. Where am I? Oh, that's right. I was exploring these caves and I saw the stone and touched it. It seems so easy to bring it back, but something happened. I can't remember. Oof, my clothes, they're torn. Mister, I got some bad news for you. You got transformed into a ravenous monster for a long-ass time. Probably caused by that stone you touched. Wait, what? How long? Minutes? Hours? More like months. People have given up looking for you because the beasts in these caves, you were so terrifying. Oh, well, what do I do now? Come with me. I'll get you back. Alright, so now we got to talk with the collector. We have apparently been successful in our gambit here. We've managed to complete the quest. I'm just about out of time for the day, so my name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Goliath. I will see you all in future episodes. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. It's been a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you all in future episodes. See you later.